Hello. Anyways, my name is NK24, and welcome to the Wealth Creation Challenge. This is day 15 of the challenge, and we have been talking about money, how to create wealth. And today we're gonna talk about. Okay, so before, let's just backtrack a bit. If this is the first time you see this video, we've spoken about a couple of steps that you need to take in order to reach wealth. And the first three steps was to create income. The second was invest in yourself, and we're currently in step three, which is increasing income, and we're going deeper on that. So today we're going to be talking about finding a symbiotic or complementary flow of income. So, yesterday I spoke about how you should always first, before you look at any opportunities, you look around where you are. Start where you are. Look in your job. Look around. See if there are any cents that you can scrape off within the company. And for you to do that, you need to be aware and you need to ask questions and find out. Some companies have those opportunities where they offer some extra income for some extra work. Find out about overtimes, find out about every little thing that you can probably start to squeeze off and start increasing your income. Now, let's just say that doesn't exist or you've reached the ceiling. Now it's time for you to start looking outside of your job. You know, this is where a lot of people mess it up. you know Nowadays I am in conversation with friends who talk about side hustles, who talk about that's the one thing that's on everyone's lips: side hustle, side hustle, side hustle. But people pick the wrong side hustles, you know because there should be a strategy as to how you pick a side hustle. Well, for starters, whatever you pick should be complementary or symbiotic to what you're doing at work. What do I mean by that? I mean that, like, if this is your income, your main income, when you get another one, what you do here should also help this one here to move. So when you guys, so it's almost moving like that together. Now, what's an example of that? Well, I used to do that when I was starting off in coaching, sports coaching. Started coaching off at a club for free. Then what started to happen is that uh, there was an opportunity for me to start sort of private training, which I could charge for that. You know, so I was coaching soccer, but I'm also earning an extra income here, coaching privately. It's a hand. So what I would do is that my private coaching would be an hour before my normal practice or on the days when I wasn't coaching. That is symbiotic flows. That's how it is. So what happens is that you need, when you assess a complementary income, you should be looking at three things: looking at skills. Do you have the skills for that? Do you have a good understanding of how that works, how you can actually create income, and how you could work efficiently and start to even grow it even more? Because you won't want to start something where you'll actually become a slave to it, but the income is not growing, or you even probably hate. And you should always look at how you could start small, so you could really assess it and see how you could actually expand it even more. And yeah, that's what it is. So this is the part that people hate the most, is that when they start a side hustle, they quickly running for the money. And I understand the goal is to make money, but there's a process. You need to build skills, you need to build a network. All right. Money does not grow in trees. Your money is with other people. And so, you need to be able to have skills to solve a problem that someone else. That's another thing as well. People don't know how to actually come up with ideas for side hustles because they're thinking about money instead of problems. And this took me a long time to understand. I got to understand that I now create a business idea only if there's a problem that I'm solving and someone is willing to pay for that problem. So, for example, a friend of mine has got an accounting firm. He's qualified, he's a fully qualified accountant, and he doesn't want to do the dirty work of capturing from bank statement to pastel. Put up my hand, dude. I've got experience. I've got some accounting knowledge. I'll do it. We agreed on a fee, and whenever I finish the work, he pays me. You know, but at first, it took me some time to build skill to actually get it right. I think for the first month, I was just fumbling it around, but I just kept on doing it. I think I only got paid probably on the third month of actually working, and now I've got the hang of it, and it's good, and it's now I'm starting to sort of like, okay, how do I now grow this income, that extra income that I've started? How do I add more value? But I had to start off by building skills. I wasn't focused on the money. Had I focused on the money, then on the first month, like literally, I made so many mistakes that there was no way he was gonna pay me. I needed to learn and build skills, and I was really patient. And I knew once I got the skills and I was good and I was adding value, the money would come. Now, most people don't want to go through that process, they just want to go straight to the money. It doesn't work like that. You need to build skills, and you build a network. And where I came up with the part about solving a problem, about building a network. At some point, you probably have to sort of build a people that you know, a list of people that you know that have got a problem and are willing to pay for that problem. And you need to be able to sh- display that it is worth what. At some point you have to probably start off, even to build just a network. Can you start doing it for free, so that you can start to build trust and also build credibility and reputation. And these things take time, by the way. That's why I kept on emphasizing it's a process. Too many people give up too early, you know but if you give up, that's opportunity for us. And so once you get this right, the biggest trap that people fall into, or the biggest pothole that you need to avoid, is don't spend money. I was guilty of this. Oh my gosh. My extra income funded my lifestyle. What that meant is that I needed to go back again and start from scratch because I had zero money. That is just the worst. You get money, the worst thing is, for you get money, you spend all of it, and then you're starting again from zero and you're working hard. You don't feel like you are sort of catching momentum and moving forward. I had a goal that I wanted the next salary to come in while I still got money. And this month, yeah, I am sort of pulling that off. More money is coming in while I still have money. It's very interesting. It gives you a sense of sort of progress and momentum, that, oh wow, I get to build on something, and that is the goal. When you get extra money, do not spend it on reckless things or your lifestyle. Some people just use it to fund their lifestyles, which is shooting themselves in the foot. But anyways, stay out of that trap. And then, so just gonna end off this video by giving some examples of what you could do. Biggest opportunity that could really help you build skills and build network, help you build courage, and also encourage you and give you the personal development that you need. Network marketing. You can never go wrong with network marketing. I learned how to sell, how to present, how to speak in public, how to persevere, not give up, and just to be able to follow up through network marketing. That helped me a lot. As much as I never made money in network marketing, hardly made any serious money in network marketing, but the skills it's given me to actually start to grow where I'm at now, incredible. I would say people go in there because why? There's already a product, there's a low cost of entry, you can scale, meaning that the more people you recruit, you can actually earn a bonus percentage of what they do if they are productive. The product is already there. It's proven in the market that there is a need for that product. And best of all is the personal development and the people that you come across who are just, there's nothing better than people who are motivated coming together and sort of just putting great minds just to plug back in and pump in that fuel of energy. That's why these seminars, these big events that these big companies have are so powerful. So that is really important for you to begin. Another thing as well, so that's network marketing. Another one is look at what you're doing currently and see if you can't do some private consulting on the side on a small basis. So, for example, um, like I said, I used to work as a coach, a soccer sports coach. What I did was I looked at who is there need for private coaching or for individual people. I know there's a lot of accountants and lawyers who actually do this. They actually they work in a company but are doing some providing the services outside. Sometimes you don't have to like it, but you just, if you're able to do it and be good at it and produces income, that is what matters. And if those are not an option, then it's best to just start from scratch with something that you probably feel that there is a need for. It's very important that it's not important if you think there's a need for it, but if you could probably find a problem that exists out there and you have a solution for it, someone is willing to pay for it. Not just one person, but many people are willing to pay for it. I'll use an example. Um, I I used to be partnered up with a company called BlueNet, um, which is Supersonic MTN. They provide routers and everything. I found them at a time when I was at home doing nothing, and I needed just to do some online studies, and I needed a router that didn't get me a contract because my credit is bad, and it didn't have an upfront, like a lump sum payment of the router, and I needed it to have good coverage in rural countryside areas. And though it was very hard, but I found one. And when I got it, it arrived in 3 days, and I started using it. It was really amazing. And I had cousins and friends who were complaining that the service provider was bad, and I asked, well, I'm using this one here, which is brilliant. And they had a problem, I had a solution, so I went to the company to strike a deal that could I promote the product so and get paid a commission on that. They agreed, and that's how I got the business started in terms of just supplying Wi-Fi to people. Eventually to fiber as well. No longer in the business because it started to just become more work than anything else, and that's really important. And that's freed up my time to actually invest my time into more important things, which are actually very lucrative. So that is the day 15 today on symbiotic flows. Don't ever stop looking outside and start looking and always be assessing the opportunities that you have now. Try to look at ways to increase it and find that balance between time and the money. And trust me, you will get far. Otherwise, it's day 15 today. Thank you so much. NK24 here. I hope you have learned a lot. And like I said, like I always say at the end of each video, I'm building wealth. I don't want to build it alone. If I have to, I will, but it would be so much more meaningful to do it with you and to grow at the same time. We fail together, we dust each other, dust ourselves together, but more importantly, we succeed together. Otherwise, thank you so much, and I will see you tomorrow, day 16.